Hello, everyone. This is Al, Red Sox fan, coming to you from Al, Red Sox fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. We're going to continue with our Stratomatic baseball card and dice makes everything nice. 1976 Bicentennial Tournament Round 2. The surprising Milwaukee Brewers take on the number 1 seeded New York Yankees. Brewers, if you haven't seen it yet, spoiler alert, upset the Red Sox in 2 straight games. Lefties Travis and Augustine shut down the Boston lineup. So the number 6 seed out of the American League East Regional advances to the semifinals against the New York Yankees, the 1 seed. They had a bye. Will the Cinderella run for the Brewers continue, or, as they say, will the clock strike 12 on Cinderella? Welcome to Twilight Zone Baseball, 1976 Bicentennial Tournament, Game 1, best of 3, first pitch, a.k.a. dice roll, is next. Quickly to the starting lineups. Happy New Year coming up to one and all and beyond. For the visiting Brewers, the Yankees are the home team. Jim Slayton, their number 3 starter, is on the mound. 14 and 15, 3.44 ERA in 34 starts, gave up 14 homers, struck out 138, walked 194. Leading off, right fielder Sisto Lescano, 285, 7 homers, 56 ribbies. Batting second baseman Tim Johnson, 275, 14 ribbies. The boomer George Scott bats third, plays first base, 274, 18 homers, 77 runners knocked in. Cleanup hitter third baseman Don Money, 267, 62 runners knocked in, 12 home runs. Batting fifth, Hammer and Hank Aaron, 229, 10 homers, 35 ribbies. He is the DH. Batting sixth, center fielder Vaughn Johnson, 267, 5 homers, 28 ribbies. Playing short, batting seventh, Robin Yount, 54 runners knocked in, 252 batting average, 19 doubles, 3 triples, 2 homers. Batting eighth, left fielder Bernie Carbo, 235, 11 doubles, 5 homers, 21 ribbies. Doing the catching, batting ninth, Darrell Porter, 208, 5 homers, 32 runners knocked in. Slayton, point of weakness check, starts in the eighth. He is a -1 on the hold. Porter is a +1 throwing, so that's 0. Fielding 2E15 for Slayton. Now let's go to the number 1 seeded New York Yankees. We'd like to say hello to Dave Volsky. Says, good evening, Al. Go Brewers, go Hank. The Cubs, the Bears says, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, my friend, the Great White Shark. Pesky Paul is here. Happy New Year, he says, to Al and all the FOC. Doug Hunt says, Happy New Year. Good to see you all. All right. Catfish Hunter gets the start here for the Yankees. 17 and 15, 3.53 ERA, 36 starts. Walked 68, struck out 173, allowed 28 dingers. How's the sound quality? Batting first as we cover up the Yankee lineup, Mickey Rivers, Mick the Quick, center field. 312, 31 doubles, 8 triples, 8 homers, 67 ribbies. Stole 43 bases, was only caught 7 times. Batting second baseman Willie Randolph, 267. Knocked in 40 runs while hitting 15 doubles, 4 triples, and a homer. Sean Kaufman, how you doing? Happy New Year. Doing the catching, batting third, the Yankee captain, Thurman Munson, 302, 17 homers, 105 runners knocked in. Cleanup hitter, left-hand batting first baseman Chris Chambliss. He was the hero in the 1976 American League Championship Series. Walk-off homer in Game 5, in reality, of course, against the Royals. 293, 17 homers, 32 doubles, 96 runners batted in. Batting fifth, left fielder Roy White, 286, 29 doubles, 14 homers, 3 triples, 65 ribbies. Batting sixth, third baseman Greg Nettles, 254, 32 home runs, 93 ribbies, 29 doubles, 2 triples to go along with that. Batting seventh, the DH, Lou Piniella, 281, 3 homers, 38 ribbies. Batting eighth, right fielder, the Fro, Oscar Gamble, 232, 17 homers, 57 ribbies. Batting ninth, one of Billy Martin's favorites, shortstop Fred Chicken Stanley, 238, 2 doubles, 2 triples, a homer, 20 runners knocked in. Ben Witz has joined us, along with Sean Kaufman, Doug Hunt, Pesky Pole, the Cubs, the Bears, Dave Volsky. Happy New Year to one and all, and many more happy days to come. All right. Catfish Hunter on the mound. Let's get these in order. How's everyone doing on this New Year's Eve? Again, sound check. How's the sound quality? Hopefully good. All right. I believe Billy Martin loved Fred Stanley, the Chicken Man. He would make Billy laugh. I believe Billy had him in Oakland afterwards also. Actually, I'm pretty sure he had him in Oakland. All right, we got that lineup ready to go. We are playing Advanced My Way with a smidget, a super advanced when it comes to holding the runners on. I don't play the extra hold. I just go off the pitcher, catcher, and that's it. I don't do the extra hold. All right, so let's roll some baseball. Ben says the sound is okay. Hopefully okay means good. Thank you, Ben. Here we go to lead off things for the Brewers. Sisto Lescano, Catfish Hunter, point of weakness. Check, ninth inning. He is a 0 hold, 2E10 on the mound. Hunter to Lescano, righty-righty matchup. Ball game on its way. Can the Brewers upset another top team? 5-10 off the Catfish Hunter card. So you have a 5 and a 10. Ground ball to short. Fred Chicken Stanley right away. Stanley is a 3E12. And that's an 8. It's going to go to an error check. He's an E12. 5. He's going to boot the ball on the E12. I'm almost positive of it. 3-4. No, he makes the play. 3-4, 11 and 12. He boots it. 5 through 10. Stanley knocks it down calmly, picks it up, fires a strike to Chambliss. Lescano is down 6-3. 1 out for the Brewers. In 1977, they would pick up Bucky Dent from the White Sox. Clinton Parks, how you doing? Sean Kaufman says, let's go beer makers. 1 out, stepping to the plate. Left-hand batting, Timmy Johnson playing second. Hunter has the sign for Munson. The pitch to Tim Johnson. 6-8 off the Hunter card, left-handed batter. So you have a 6 and an 8, swing and a miss. The Catfish records his first K, 2 down. John Alexander, Happy New Year to you, my friend. 2 outs, base is empty for the boomer, George Scott. Scott with a mighty bat. Hunter rocks and deals to Scott. It will be off the Scott card, 3-4. Not his best column, 3-4. Hard hit ball to short. Stanley fields this one much cleaner than his first opportunity. Throws to Chambliss. The side is retired. 2 ground outs, a strikeout. 1-2-3 go the Brewers. We go to the bottom of the 4th here in New York. No score. Statistics with Steve Tate. How are you doing? Check out and subscribe to that wonderful channel. Happy New Year to you, my friend. He says, I remember 1976 well. Trav is here. Happy New Year, Trav. Due up for the Yankees to face Jim Slayton, Mickey Rivers, Willie Randolph, Thurman Munson. If anyone gets on, Chris Chambliss. So it's the number 3 starter for the Brewers, the way I have the pitching rotation set up, against the number 1 starter, Catfish Hunter. Mickey Rivers, Mick the Quick to lead things off. Left-handed bat. Tremendous base stealer. You want to keep him off the base paths. Slayton to the left-hand batting, Mick the Quick Rivers. 4-11. 4-11. Chopper to second. Johnson has it. Over to Scott. Rivers is retired. 1 down. Trav says, I remember 1976 well too, LOL. Doug Hunt, a brewski for the Brewers. Win. So with 1 out, right-hand batting second baseman Willie Randolph strides to the batter's box. Slayton has the sign from Porter. The pitch to Willie Randolph. 5-6 righty-righty matchup. So you have a 5 and a 6. Fly ball to shallow center. Coming in is Von Joshua. He makes the catch, 2 down. Randolph returns to the Yankee dugout. Clinton Parks says, just remember, 1978 is not discussed here. 2 outs, base is empty for the Yankee captain, the catcher, Thurman Munson. Munson, a right-handed stick. Porter wiggles the fingers. Slayton nods his head. He rocks and deals to the Yankee captain, Thurman Munson. Off the Slayton card, right-handed batter, you have a 5-8. 5-8. That's going to be a base hit. If it's a 1, it's a triple. It is a single to center. No 1, 2, 3 innings for the Brewers. The Yankee captain does that in with a single to center with 2 outs. Munson at first will be held on as he's a C stealer. So Scott's range moves from a 1 to a 2. Left-hand batting, first baseman Chris Chambliss steps to the plate. Slayton peeks to first, now looks in at Porter. He's ready to work. Pitch homered bound to Chris Chambliss. 2 outs. Munson will be off on contact. Off the Chambliss card, 2-5. A 2 and a 5 is a hard hit ball to first. Scott snares it. I'm incorrect there. A 2-5 is a single. I looked at the 2-6. Single 1 star into right center field. Munson advances to second. Station to station go the Yankees with 2 outs. Again, that is a 2-5 by accident. I looked at the 2-6. So 2 outs, 2 on. Yankees looking for some 2-out magic from the bat of switch hitting left fielder Roy White. White will bat lefty against the right-hand hurling Jim Slayton. Slayton takes a deep breath, arms down to his chest. The pitch to Roy White, 3-7. 3-7 is a walk. Things not going pretty here after the first 2 batters were retired by Slayton. Single, single, and walk. Bases are juiced. Munson to third. White I'm sorry, Shambliss to second, White to first on the free pass. Tribes fan 879, our good friend Tim, how you doing? Happy New Year. Please check out and subscribe to his channel. Bases juice. Porter goes to the mound to have a word with Slayton. So does the boomer, George Scott. Players back to their positions as the umpire was starting to go out to break up the conference. The dangerous Greg Nettles steps to the plate. 32 home runs in 1976. No place to put Nettles. Slayton deals to Greg Nettles, 212. That is a single to center. The Yankees will score first. Joshua has a 0 arm. Let's see if we're going to wave someone else in. Pinella's coming up. So Munson scores. Shambliss is a +2 runner because there's 2 outs. 1 through 14. They're going to send Shambliss. The throw to the plate. He is out. Von Joshua with a quick release. He has an average arm, but a quick, accurate throw to Porter, who blocks the plate. The side is retired. The Yankees do get 1 on the bases loaded single by Greg Nettles. Shambliss is out 8-2. We go to the top of the second, 1-0 Yankees. 1 through 16. You got to take a shot there. Ben Wilt says, well, we'll take that as a Brewers fan, limiting the damage to 1 run. I think you had to take a shot there. 1 through 16, 2 outs. Joshua's arm's a 0. So Catfish Hunter goes to the hill with a 1-run lead in the top of the second. As Ben says, oh, definitely with those odds. For the Brewers, it will be Money, Aaron, Joshua. If anyone gets on, the youngster Robin Yount. Don Money, first to do battle with Catfish Hunter. Hunter retired the Brewers 1-2-3 in the top of the first. Here's the pitch to Money from Jim Catfish Hunter. That's a 5-2. How do you do, right-handed batter? So a 5-2, strike 3 looking. Paints the outside corner. Hunter picks up his second strikeout. 1 down, top of the second. Hammer and Hank Aaron steps to the plate. Aaron, in his last game against the Red Sox, I believe had 3 singles. Hunter to the legend, home run king Hank Aaron, 6-7, right-handed batter. So you have a 6 and a 7, swing and a miss. Hunter has now struck out 3, 1 in the first, and the first 2 batters in the second, Money and Aaron. Von Joshua homered in the Red Sox series. Left-handed batting center fielder. Joshua threw out Shambliss at the plate. Now can he tie it with a home run swing? The green die has jumped the shark, but I see it. I see the green die, and I have it. Here's the pitch to Von Joshua. Off the Joshua card, 110. 110 is a ground ball to first. Shambliss has it. Tosses to Hunter covering the bag, and the side is retired. Again, 110. Ground ball to first B. Scoring at home 3-1. 6 up, 6 down for the Brewers. Due up for the Yankees in the bottom of the second. Pinella, Gamble, Fred Chicken Stanley. Jim Slayton will try to keep it a 1-run deficit. Joel Horlin, 20, has joined us. He says, rest in peace, Lenny Randall. I just saw the clip of him when he was with the Mariners, and They actually thought he blew the ball foul. That was pretty funny. And they against the Royals, and they came out and they were arguing it on the grounder at the Kingdome. Dice Baseball Digest. How you doing? Check out, subscribe that channel. As he says, Al, I will be doing my New Year's show in a bit after yours. Excellent. Happy New Year's to you. So here's Sweet Lou Piniella, righty-righty matchup. Piniella is the DH. The reason why I put Piniella as a DH because I didn't want to really take his bat out of the lineup if you played him in right, because if the Yankees are ahead, we'll put Elliott in right field, much better defender. Slayton to Lou Piniella. 2-5, right-handed pitcher. A 2 and a 5, strike 3, inside corner. Piniella doesn't like the call, but he goes down looking. Slayton picks up his first strikeout. 1 out. As Dice Baseball Digest says, Lou. The Fro, Oscar Gamble, steps to plate, right fielder, left-handed stick. Porter sets the target. The pitch to Oscar Gamble, 5-7. Left-handed batter, so you have a 5 and a 7. Swing and a miss. He chased down and away. 2 down. So Slayton looks to strike out the side. He'll have to get Fred Chicken Stanley, Billy Martin's favorite son. Right-hand batting shortstop of the Yankees. Stanley awaits the Slayton offering. Pitch homeward bound. Slayton fires in a 3-2. How do you do? That's a walk. So Fred Chicken Stanley is a tenacious chicken. Earns the free pass. Inning stays alive. Remember, this happened to Slayton the first inning. Got the first 2 batters and single, walk, single. Chambliss was thrown out at the plate after Nettles knocked in Munson. Top of the order, Mickey Rivers. They will not hold Stanley on. He's an East Steeler. They'll play behind him. Like to say hello to David Zielinski and Jeffrey. Happy New Year to you and everyone else in the chat who we've already said hello to and wish them well. So Mick the Quick, 0 for 1. Slayton looks in. He's ready. The pitch to Mickey Rivers. 3-10. Single to center. Fred Chicken Stanley goes station to station, stops at second. Mickey Rivers is 1 for 2. Again, the Yankees looking for some 2-out magic. You are correct, Tony Porter, a.k.a. Dice Baseball Digest. He was fried chicken when they got Bucky Dent in 77 from the White Sox. So here's Willie Randolph with 2 outs. He flew out to Joshua in center. Slayton does not want to give up any more 2-out runs, as he did in the first. 2 outs, 2 on. Stanley at second. He'll be a +2 runner. Rivers at first will be a +2 runner. Here's the pitch, homeward bound to Willie Randolph. 1-8. 1-8. Single to right. More 2-out magic for the Yankees. Now with 2 outs, Munson's coming up. The ball's hit to right. Lescano's a -1. That's a +2, so that's 1 through 13. 1 through 13. The captain's coming up. They're going to wave Chicken Stanley with 2 outs. He's safe. 2-0 Yankees. Randolph knocks in a run. 2-0, so more 2-out magic and damage by the Yankees. First and second, 2 outs, 2-0 New York. They put another digit up here in the bottom of the second. Jeffrey says, Al, what do you think of the Red Sox trades this year? I think they're putrid. I think we should have signed O'Neill. I'll look into it more. I might actually do a little preseason video when I look into it more. The Red Sox were 500 last year. They had some decent players, nothing special. Again, I think they're getting rid of Nick Pivetta, which is a horrible move if they do. But they needed some right-handed bats. Not only did they not get any right-handed bats, as the top 6 right-handed bats, I believe, have already signed with other teams, they let their best right-handed bat go. I wish Red Sox ownership would sell the team. Obviously, they're not interested in winning anymore. Thank you for the World Series. We greatly appreciate that. But you are putting a crappy quality team on the field. Hell, if you just kept the 2021 team, which had that surprise run to the American League Championship Series and lost to the Tampa Bay Rays, I believe it was 4-2. You know, we should still have Kyle Schwarber on our team and Renfroe and some other guys. We should have signed Bogey. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. We get the guy from Japan who can't field, and he's about a 270 hitter. He's horrible. All right, enough of that. First and second, 2 outs. Thurman Munson steps to the plate. He scored on the Nettles single. Slayton to Munson. Runners will be off on contact. 1-6. Oh, they're getting a Slayton. 1-6 single, 2 stars. Rivers easily scores. It's 3-0. Randolph goes first to third. Munson is now 2 for 2. He picks up his first ribby. 3-0 Brewers. Slayton might not be long for this game. We have action up in the Brewers bullpen. Chris Chambliss steps to the plate. Chambliss singled and was later thrown out at the plate by Von Joshua. First and third, 3-0 Yankees. The pitch to the left-hand batting Chambliss, it will be off the Slayton card. 6-5. Left-handed batter, 6-5. 6-5. Ground ball to short. Yount is a 3E31. You need a really high roll here. 18. Let's see. 18. Yes, Yount has it in the hole. Pivots, fires strongly to Scott. The side is retired. But once again, 2-out magic for the Yankees. 2-out damage to the Brewers. We go to the top of the third. 3-0 New York. Jim Slayton has to be told innings are 3 outs, not 2. Chambliss is now 1 for 2. So Slayton will be on a very, very short leash. 3 runs for Catfish Hunter could be enough. Jim Catfish Hunter back up on the bump. He will face Yount, Carbo, Darrell Porter. Doug Hunt says, speaking of chickens, just had KFC a while ago. Ben Wilt, don't hold back. Tell me how you really feel. That's why I love this channel. Yeah, I don't understand it. They have a lot of money. Spend the money. Again, I'm not saying if I knew what I knew now, and originally I said don't give Mookie Betts all that money because that's ridiculous for any player to get all that money. As we see, owners are morons and they pay a lot of money. In hindsight, we should have paid Mookie Betts the money. We should have paid Bogey the money. You got rid of the team. Here's Robin Yount. Brewers down 3-0. Hunter to Yount to lead off the top of the third. That is a 2-7 right-handed pitcher. So you have a 2 and a 7, and it's a single. Robin Yount gets the first hit for the Brewers on the 2-7. Yount at first. They're down 3-0. Hunter is a 0, but Munson's a -2. He's a B stealer. So if I was to steal the base, because I don't do the extra hold, it would be 1 through 11. Where if you had the extra hold, you take another minus off some more, but I don't do that. And they're down 3-0, so he's not stealing. Bernie Carbo, if Bernie can go boom, the Brewers pulled it within 1. Carbo advances into the left-hander's batter's box. Yount, a B stealer, being held on by Chambliss, so his range goes from a 3 to a 4 at the moment. Here's the pitch, and when he's advancing base running, he will be a -1. So 1 through 13. Hopefully I remember all that. The pitch to Carbo. 5-4 to Bernie Carbo from Hunter. So it's off the Hunter card, left-handed batter. 5-4, fly ball to center field. Rivers is a 3E7. So it's a fly ball to center field. Carbo looking for a low roll. 18. I believe Mick the Quick might make that catch on that 18, but we have to double check. Rivers racing in, makes the shoestring catch. Quickly retreating to first is Yount. Carbo is retired. So Rivers initially started to go back on the big swing by Carbo and raced in to make the shoestring catch. Carbo thinking it dropped in, complaining to the umpires, but he is out. 1 out, 1 on for Darrell Porter, left-hand batting catcher. Hunter looks in at Munson, he's ready to work. The pitch to Darrell Porter. Off the Porter card, 3-6 right-handed pitcher. That's his column. 3-6 single to center. So that's a single for Porter. Center field, Mickey Rivers is a +3. They were holding Yount on, so that would be just a +2. 1 through 16. He's going to try to go first to third, and he is safe. Brewers trying with some 1-out magic. First and third, 1 out, top of the order. Sisto Lescano. Uncle Dave Gardner's joined us. Happy New Year to you, my friend. Check out and subscribe to his channel. He had a field goal kicking contest that I'll be listening to later. That should be fun. I'm gonna be really intrigued to see how he did it, because I might do one too. I think that's very clever. All I could think of, Uncle Dave, when you said that, you remember Super Jock, and you'd smack his head and he kicked the ball? That's what I was thinking of. So here we go. Brewers trying to get back in this game, down 3-0, top of the third, 1 out. Yount at third, Porter at first. Lescano 0 for 1 in the right-hander's batter's box. He grounded to short. Hunter looking for the double play ball off the bat of Sisto Lescano. The pitch to Lescano, a 1-7. A 1-7 is a walk. 1-7 right-handed pitcher is a walk. The Brewers making some noise. Base is juiced. Yount stays at third, obviously. Porter to second. Lescano to first on the free pass. Doug Hunt says, field goals, that's your favorite, Al. LOL. No, I just think it's really cool. I think that was a brilliant idea, and I look forward to listening to it and watching a little bit, because I usually listen. I want to see how he did it, because I think that'd be really fun to take some crappy kickers. And a lot of kickers in the 70s, well, they weren't the best as you compare them to now. Base is loaded, 1 out for Tim Johnson. He was a strikeout victim of the Catfish in inning 1. Johnson advances to the left-hander's batter's box. No place to put Johnson. 1 out. Base is juiced with Brewers. Hunter to Tim Johnson. Off the Hunter card, left-handed batter. 5-6. 5-6. Ground ball to short. Let's make sure. No, that's 5-5. I'm sorry. 5-6. Shallow fly ball to left. Coming in is White, and because it's a fly ball C, it's too shallow for Yount to attempt to tag. So again, that was a 5-6. 5-6 fly ball left field C, 2 down. So Johnson is 0 for 2, does not knock in a run. That will bring up the boomer, George Scott. Scott with one mighty womp could put the Brewers ahead 4-3. Scott grounded to short. Jeffrey Hunter, how you doing? Happy New Year coming up. Robert Bryant, how you feeling, Robert? Hope all is well with you. How goes your health? We had wonderful news from Michael Canistari yesterday. Hopefully we have wonderful news continuing with you. So here's Scott, 0 for 1. Tense moments here at Yankee Stadium. Bases full of Brewers. Lescano at first. Porter at second. Yount at third. The pitch homeward bound to George the Boomer Scott. 1-9. 1-9. Scott will get it done on the 1-9. He's going to knock it at least 2 runs. If he has 8 or higher, a 1 through 7's a triple. Scott singles to center, but he knocks in 2. Scott cuts the Yankee lead to 1. So Catfish Hunter can't wiggle off the hook just yet. A clutch hit by the former 1967 Impossible Dream Team Red Sox, George the Boomer Scott, knocks in 2 runs. Yount scores from third. Porter scores from second, as that was a single 2 stars. Lescano advances to third. So runners on the corners with 2 outs, 3-2 Brewers. Ben says, that'll work. Don Money looking to cash in. He went bankrupt his first time up. He struck out. Munson goes out to have a word with Hunter, and he's not too happy with his pitcher. Now back behind the plate. Pounds the mitt, sets the target. That pitch to Don Money off the Hunter card. Did that motivational F-bomb talk by Munson help Catfish Hunter? Jim fires in a 5-4. 5-4 ground ball to third for the right-handed batter. Range error check. Nettles is a 2E19. That's a 20. Nettles will make the play. We'll just double check. We're going to call that a diving stop by Greg Nettles. Pops up, throws to first. The side is retired. So Nettles keeps the Yankees 1 run ahead. Money is robbed. We go to the bottom of the third. The Brewers break off to the other side with 2 runs. 3-2 New York. Slayton needs to put up a goose egg here. He's on a very, very short leash. Cutter Historicals join us. Hope all is well. Check out and subscribe to that channel. Happy New Year, Jeff. That's Cutter Historical. Before we start the bottom of the third, I'm going to take a sip of Java, the nectar of the gods, coffee. Here we go, a little black coffee. Very good. Yankees will try to increase their lead once again. They lead 3-2. Bottom of the third, it will be White, Nettles, who made that fabulous stop, keeping the game a 1-run lead for the Yankees. Pinella, if anyone gets on, Oscar Gamble. Slayton to the switch-hitting Roy White, who's batting lefty, off the White card, right-handed pitcher, 1-6. A 1 and a 6. Here come the Yankees. That's a single to center. Would have been a double 1-2. Anything higher than a 2 is a single to center. White is now 1 for 1 on base twice as he walked his first time up. Greg Nettles singled in the Yankees' first run in the bottom of the first. However, Chambliss was thrown out at the plate to end the first. Action in the Brewers bullpen. So White is an A stealer. Slayton is a -1. That's 1 through 14. Roy White's going. He is. Oh, he's just in there safe. And the way I do my stealing, I don't do the extra hold. I just go off pitcher and catcher, hold and throwing arm. So actually, what am I saying? That's a 0, and he would have been a 1 through 15. So it's a 13. He still gets in there though. White steals a base. He's in scoring position for Greg Nettles. Nettles steps back in the box. Runner at second. Pitch homered bound to the left-hand batting Nettles. Nettles from Slayton, a 6-8 left-handed batter off the Slayton card. 6-8, and that's going to be it for Mr. Slayton. That's a 20. It's a single, 2 stars, 4-2 Yankees. So immediately after the stolen base, Nettles singles to center. He is now knocked in 2 runs. And that is the end of Mr. Slayton. Yankees come right back, get one of those runs back. They build their lead back to 2. Though he did strike out Piniella and Gamble. No outs, runner at first. Let's see if he can get Piniella again. The pitch from Slayton to Lou Piniella, 6-7. 6-7 ground ball to second on the 6-7 right-handed batter. Johnson is a 4E16. He has horrible range. That's a 15. His only play is to first. They do pick up the out. Nettles advances to second, basically on a swinging, chopping bunt. Softly hit to the right side. Johnson to Scott, 1 down. Nettles at second. That will bring up Oscar Gamble. Slayton struck out Gamble in the second. The pitch to the throw. Gamble, left-handed batter. 3-11. 3-11 popped up. Right side, foul territory. So Slayton comes in high and tight. Gamble's going to pop out to the boomer, George Scott. 2 down. Fred Chicken Stanley walked and scored in the second. So this time the damage comes with no outs, but now there are 2 outs. 4-2 Yankees. Here's the pitch to Fred Chicken Stanley. Righty-righty matchup with Jim Slayton. Off the Stanley card, that's a 2-9. 2-9, swing and a miss. The side is retired, but the Yankees keep putting up digits. In 3 innings, they've scored 4 runs. We go to the top of the 4th, 4-2 Bronx Bombers. Slayton really needs to bear down here. Catfish Hunter with a multi-run lead once again, 2-run lead, will face Hank Aaron, Von Joshua, Robin Yount. If anyone gets on, Bernie Carbo. These Brewers are not going quietly, that's for sure. Here's the pitch to Hammer and Hank Aaron. He struck out his first time up. 6-10, right-handed batter off the Catfish Hunter card. So you have a 6 and a 10. Shallow fly ball to right. Gamble coming in. He makes the catch. Hank Aaron is 0 for 2. 1 down, top of the 4th. Von Joshua grounded to first. He's 0 for 1. Steps to the left-hander's batter's box. Munson wiggles the fingers. Hunter rocks and deals to Von Joshua. 4-6. Left-handed batter. So you have a 4 and a 6. That's going to be at least a single. If it's a 1, it's a double. It is a single to center for Von Joshua. Joshua's at first with 1 out. He's not a threat to steal. He's a D stealer. They'll play behind him or next to him. They're not going to hold him on. Robin Yount singled and scored in the 3rd inning, 1 out, 1 on. Yankees looking to turn 2 in the middle. Munson pounds a mitt, sets the target. The pitch to Robin Yount from Jim Catfish Hunter. 4-9 off the Hunter card, right-handed batter. 4-9, fly ball to right field. Gamble goes back, makes the catch. Retreating to first is Von Joshua. There's now 2 down. Second fly ball out to Gamble in this inning. 2 outs. Joshua will be off on contact, so he'll go to a +2. So 1 through 16 +2 is a 1 through 18 runner. Advancing, Bernie Carbo. Carbo flew out to shallow center. Shoestring catch by Mickey Rivers. Catfish to Carbo off the Catfish Hunter card. Left-handed stick, 4-5. A 4-5. Fly ball to left. Waiting for it, camping. Making the catch is Roy White. Carbo is 0 for 2. The Brewers leave a runner on. We go to the bottom of the 4th. 4-2 Yankees. The Yankees with a 2-run lead, looking for more. Jim Slayton has given up 1 run in the first, 2 runs in the second, 1 run in the third. They don't want to tax their bullpen just yet, but they might have to. It's the best 2 out of 3. Brewers coming off 2 wins. They swept the Red Sox right out of the 1976 tournament, beating Louis Tiant 2-0, and then Fergie Jenkins 4-3. Was it 4-3, 5-3? They beat him by 1 run. So Slayton faces the top of the Yankee order. Rivers, Randolph, Munson. If anyone gets on, Chris Chambliss. The pitch to Mick the Quick, Mickey Rivers. 1-6 to Mickey Rivers, right-handed pitcher. A 1-6, most likely a double. 1 through 19, it's a double. It is a double to center field. So Mickey Rivers picks up his second hit. And that is it for Jim Slayton. The Brewers can wait no longer, they feel. Slayton has talked his way to staying out there. Oh, boy. Randolph. All right, so Rivers is an double-A stealer. To steal third is 1 through 11, and that's what it would be, 1 through 11. So he's not going to steal third. Randolph is a B bunter. He's going to bunt. They'll play for the bunt because that's the way I always do it. So he'll go to a C bunter and try to move Rivers over to third. He squares. That's a 6. I think the C bunter gets that done. Charging is money. His only play is to first. Randolph is retired. Rivers advanced to third on the sack, and we'll call that 5-3. Scott was able to get back to the bag. So runner at third. 1 out, bottom of the 4th. Will they pull the infield in? That's the question. They will pull the infield in. So we'll use our little infield in chart here. Hopefully we don't butcher the rules there. It's been a long time since I actually had a look at that. Infield in for Thurman Munson. Munson 2 for 2. 2 singles, a ribby, and a run scored. Looking for ribby number 2. Slayton looking to K. Munson. Infield in. The pitch to the Yankee captain, Thurman Munson, is a 2-8, and that's his column. 2-8, single right up the middle. 5-2 Yankees. Munson, who knocked in over 100 runs in 1976, showing you why. He picks up his second ribby in the Bicentennial tournament. He's now 3 for 3. Rivers scores. 5-2 Yankees. Brewers are getting drowned in their sud, says Ben Witz. Here's Chris Chambliss. This most likely is the last batter for Slayton. 6, 7. 6, 7. Ground ball, second base. Tim Johnson. Johnson's a 4E16. Needs a high roll here. 12. That's going to go to an error check, most likely. Yes, it does. Sorry, I hit the camera. He's an E16. 9. I think he makes the play on that. E16, second base. 9. No, it's an error. 2 through 5 and 9, error. Other than that, it would have been a double play ball. So thinking to flip the ball quickly to the shortstop Yount, Johnson boots the ball. Munson safe at second. Chambliss safe at first on the E4. And that's now it for Jim Slayton for real. Though that was the double play ball that would have gotten Slayton and the Brewers out of the inning. So Slayton goes less than 4 innings. He's going to go 3 1/3. That's an ouch. The Brewers will have to go to their pen. Who will Milwaukee go to? I think we'll go to Danny Frisella. No, he's 2 innings. Eduardo Rodriguez. Yeah, I think we'll go to Rodriguez because he had 12 starts with 8 saves. So I'm assuming he can probably go 4 innings, the 4th inning being the point of weakness check. No, he can go 3. Bill Castro. So it's going to be Eduardo Rodriguez, first out of the pen for the Brewers. Slayton just didn't have it. He looked brilliant at times, and at other times, well, you know what happened. It's 5-2 Yankees. Slayton's day is done, which means we go to a different color pen. Put the old glasses down there, and we're going to go with, I like to go with, well, let's do black. Okay. Rodriguez is a righty. Oh, that's not a good pen. There we go. Rodriguez. He's good for 3 innings. Out of the pen, meaning the 3rd inning, if he makes it that long, point of weakness check as the 3rd inning begins. He is, oh God, he's a +3 on the hold. That is horrific. Error machine on the mound, 4 range E42. So Eduardo Rodriguez coming in. With 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Runners at first and second. He will try to quell this Yankees attack. He's done with his warm-up tosses, has a quick word with Porter. Porter back behind the plate. Munson at second for New York. Chambliss at first after Johnson booted the double play ball. Rory White at the plate. White is 1 for 1. He's walked, singled, and stole the base and scored. Switch hitter will bat lefty again. Rodriguez to White. Off the Rodriguez card, left-handed batter. So we have a 4-6 and a 4-6. Jesus, they're hitting the numbers. It's going to knock in another run. It's a single, 2 stars. Wow. 6-2 Yankees. Munson scores from second. Actually, that run is charged to Slayton. Chambliss goes first to third. Rodriguez does not spell relief. He spells agita. So White 2 for 2 now with a ribby. 6-2 Yankees. Greg Nettles steps to the plate first and third. They'll play for 2. We have a 4-6. Unbelievable. Jesus. 4-6, 1 through 3 is a double. Other than that, it's a single and another run scores. Either way, a run scoring. It is another single. Nettles is 3 for 3, and he has knocked in 3 runs. That closes the book on Slayton. It's now 7-2 Yankees. 7 runs. Those 2, I believe only 5 are earned. So that closes the book on Slayton. 2 stars. White goes first to third. Still only 1 out for Lou Piniella. They're putting a whomping on the Brewers now. The pitch to Piniella. 1-7. 1-7. Swing and a miss. Pinella's 0 for 3. Second time he's K'd. 2 down. First and third, runners will be off on contact. Oscar Gamble's 0 for 2. He struck out and popped out. Eduardo rocks and deals to the fro, Oscar Gamble. Though I think with the Yankees, he was froless. 2-6. 2-6. Fly ball to center field. Going back a bit is Joshua. He makes the catch. The side is retired, but the Yankees plate 3. We go to the top of the 5th, 7-2 New York. Things looking good here in the Bronx. Catfish Hunter back up on the bump. Will face Porter, then the top of the order, Lezcano and Johnson. Yankees doing what the Red Sox couldn't do, whomp the Brewers. Hunter to Porter. Porter singled and scored. The left-handed catcher is dealt a 1-3. 1-3. Chopper to first. Chambliss will toss to Hunter, covering the bag. 1 out. Scoring at home. 3-1. 7-2 Yankees. Top of the 5th. 1 out. Top of the order. Sisto Lezcano is 0 for 1 with a walk. The pitch to Lezcano. 111. That's a good number. 111 single. So Lezcano picks up a 1-out hit. Brewers trying to mount some sort of rally here. Tim Johnson wants to make amends for his error that cost the Milwaukee Brewers a double play in the bottom of the 4th. Yankees look to turn 2. 1 out. Lezcano at first. Munson pounds the mitt, sets the target. The pitch to the left-hand batting second baseman, Tim Johnson of the Brewers. 4-8. 4-8 is a walk. Here come the Brew Crew. Lezcano to second. And the man you want at the plate, George the Boomer Scott. He knocked in the first 2 and only runs for the Brewers. Will he be a one-man wrecking show? A Yankee killer? Lezcano at second, Johnson at first, the Boomer, George Scott, power hitting first baseman, right-hander's batter's box. 1 down. Jim Catfish Hunter takes a deep breath. The pitch homeward bound to Scott. 112. Oh, he just misses it. 112 is a single to right. He missed the homer on the 111. Single to right. Oscar Gamble has a neutral arm of 0. Lescano, 1 through 15. They're going to send him. He's out. Oscar Gamble throws out Sisto Lescano. Scott is denied his third ribby. That goes 9-2. First and second, 2 outs. Ugh, ouch. 1 through 15. Oh, boy. As Ben Wilt says, don't gamble on Gamble. Don Money comes up. He'll need some 2-out magic. Johnson at second. Scott at first. Money is 0 for 2. He needs to cash in now for the Brewers. Hunter to Money. Righty-righty matchup. Off the Hunter card, 5-4. Fly ball center field. Mickey Rivers is a 3E7. That's a 3. He's not going to get there. That will be a hit. I'm almost positive. Single, 2 stars. Rivers cannot make the shoestring catch there. The ball rolls slightly behind him. Johnson scores from second. Scott goes first to third. Money finally cashes in. It's now 7-3. How big was Gamble throwing out Lescano at the plate? So 2 outs, first and third for Hammer and Hank Aaron. Donnie, don't call me Eddie Money, says Trav. Brewers have cut the Yankee lead to 4. Hank Aaron, if he homers, cuts it to 1. Hunter to Hammer and Hank and Aaron. 3-6. 3. Oh, no. Line shot, a step and a dive to his left. Greg Nettles just robs Hank Aaron. The side is retired. Greg Nettles playing the hot corner magnificently. Oh, wow. 3-6. The line out. What a play by Nettles. The Brewers only get 1. 2 outstanding defensive plays by the Bronx Bombers limit the damage by the Brewers to 1 run. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 7-3 New York. Aaron hit the ball on the screws. Nothing to show for it. What a brilliant play. A second brilliant play by Greg Nettles at the hot corner for the Yankees. Eduardo Rodriguez desperately needs to put up a goose egg here, something that Jim Slayton, the starting pitcher for the Brewers, could not do. Slayton went less than 4. 3 1/3, gave up 7 runs, 5 were earned in my calculations. Eduardo Rodriguez will face Stanley, then the top of the order, Rivers, Randolph. If anyone gets on, Thurman Munson, who's 3 for 3 with 2 ribbies, all 3 hits, singles. He's also scored 2 runs. 7-3 Yankees, bottom of the 5th. The pitch to Fred Chicken Stanley from Eduardo Rodriguez. Righty-righty matchup, 4-9. 4-9, fly ball to right, going back a bit is Lescano. He makes the catch. Fred Chicken Stanley is retired, now 0 for 2 with a walk. 1 out, top of the order to Mickey Rivers. Rivers 2 for 3. He's grounded out, singled and scored, doubled and scored. The pitch to Mick the Quick from the left-hander's batter's box. Rivers receives a 5-4 from Eduardo Rodriguez. 5-4. Fly ball center field. Range error check on Joshua. He's a 3E8. That's a 5. I don't think he's getting there. That ball will be dumped in by Mickey Rivers. Single. So Rivers singles. And he will be stealing, as that's a +4 battery combination of Rodriguez and Porter. 3 for Rodriguez, plus 1 for Porter. He's a double-A stealer. That puts it at 21. Well, you can only go to 19. You can only go, so that's the way I play it. He's going, and he's safe. Holy crap. He is safe. Just gets in under the tag. So Mickey Rivers steals second. 1 out. Willie Steele third. 1 through 11 plus 4. That's 1 through 15. Rivers going to go for the third base theft. Okay, so again, it's the way I play it. 1 through 11, he's a double-A stealer. Rodriguez combined with Porter, they're god-awful. That's plus 4. So that's 1 through 15. He is safe. Steals third. 1 out. Infield moves in for Willie Randolph. Rodriguez needs a K here. Infield in. The pitch to Randolph off the Randolph card. Right-handed pitcher. 2-7. 2-7. 2-7. Single on a 1. Other than that, it's a line out. And I believe it just stays a line out there. Ground ball A out. Ground ball B safe. X ground balls. Go to the X ground ball chart. I think if it has the double crosses, the 2 T's, then something happens here. All right, so that is a 2-7 infield in. Single or a line out to second. I just want to make sure I'm not cheating the Yankees. This chart below refers to ground ball situations. Oh, so I guess we just play the lineouts. The lineouts. So if it's not a 1, he lines out to second. It's a 4. Line shot. Self-defense snare by Timmy Johnson. 2 away. Infield goes back to normal. Randolph is retired. Joel Horland 20. Al, remember when you had Strawberry steal second, third, and home consecutively? Yes, I do. Do you remember why? Because the Mets were like killing whoever they're killing the Red Sox. Where I can't remember who the Mets were playing, and I just wanted to get the hell out of the inning, speed the game up. And we sold second, third, and home. That was fun, wasn't it? And I remember I said, "You people just saw history. History. That's awesome. You remember that." But that's what the channel's about and the community's about. That's funny. As Joel Horland 20 says, good times. Temporary layoff. Good times. Yes, they are. Good times. Here we go. Thurman Munson. 2 outs. Runner at third. 1-12 to Munson. 1-12. Chopper to Rodriguez, the pitcher. He'll toss the first. The side is retired. Holy cow, the Brewers put up a goose egg. No runs scored for the Yankees. We go to the top of the 6th. 7-3 New York. Ben Witt says, sometimes you have to say, what the fudge, and go for it. Oh, it was fun that night, Ben. The Mets were killing somebody, and I want to say because it was the 86 Mets who always beat the Red Sox on my channel, but I don't remember who they were playing, to be honest with you, but they're killing somebody. And I just was trying to run into an out. So we steal second. We steal third. And I said, what the hell? Let's roll and steal home. It was hilarious. That was fun. All right. We go to the top of the 6th. 7-3 New York. For the Brewers, Joshua, Yount, Carbo. If anyone gets on, Porter. Gonna take a swig of coffee. Having a good time on New Year's Eve. I better speed up this process because then I have to join Nurse Teresa for a card game, I believe. Here's the pitch to Von Joshua, left-handed batter from Catfish Hunter. That's a 3-3. What will it be? We shall see. 3-3, fly ball out to right. Oscar Gamble makes the catch. Joshua's now 1 for 3. 1 out in the Brewers' top of the 6th. Here's Robin Yount, 1 for 2. He singled, scored a run, flown out to Gamble. The pitch to Yount from Catfish Hunter, 2-6. A 2-6 is a single to center. Yount now 2 for 3. Bernie Carbo has flown out to center and left. Bernie needs to go boom. If he does, it is a 7-5 ball game. Munson goes out to have a word with Hunter. Now back behind the plate. Yount, a B stealer, will be held on. Chambliss's range goes from a 3 to a 4. Hunter deals to Bernie Carbo. It's a 2-4. Jeez Louise, he gets his column. He hits the ball hard to second. Randolph to Fred Chicken Stanley. Relay throw to Chambliss. That is a 4-6-3 double play. Side is retired. 4-6-3. Carbo's day at the plate continues to be putrid. He gets the 2 column. Look at that. And then the 4. Look at the other good stuff on here. Bottom of the 6, 7-3 Yankees. So the Brewers cannot capitalize with a runner on. Eduardo Rodriguez coming back out for his second full inning of relief. He got the final 2 outs in the 4th. Point of weakness check will start next inning. Rodriguez and the Brewers finally threw up a goose egg, though it was a bit iffy, as Rivers was at third when the bottom of the 5th ended. So in the bottom of the 6th, the Yankees will send up Chambliss, White, Nettles. If anyone gets on, Sweet Lou Piniella. Jason Marks, how you doing? He says, hello, everyone. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's to you, Jason, and beyond. Here's the pitch to Chris Chambliss, left-hand batting first baseman for the Yankees. Chambliss is 1 for 3, has scored a run. It was thrown out at the plate by Von Joshua. Rodriguez to Chambliss, 5-8, left-handed batter. So you have a 5 and an 8. Line shot right to the boomer at first. Scott snares it. Chambliss lines out to his counterpart. 1 down. Roy White, 2 for 2, 2 singles, a run scored, a ribby, and a walk. He's been on base all 3 times. Switch hitter, continues to hit lefty. Rodriguez kicks and deals to the switch hitting Roy White, batting lefty. 112. 112 single to center. 3 hits for Roy White. He's an A stealer. And we're talking a +4. 1 through 19. He's going. He's safe. They're just going to run all day on the Brewers. Keep the pressure on. That's what Billy Martin says. Keep the pressure on. Runner at second, 1 out for Greg Nettles. Nettles 3 for 3, 3 singles, 3 ribbies. Looking for some extra base magic here. The pitch to Nettles from Eduardo Rodriguez. Off the Rodriguez card, left-handed batter. 4-3. What will it be? 4-3. Fly ball to right field. The right fielder, Lescano, is the Brewers' best outfielder. He's a 2E12. That's a 17. He will make the catch on the 17. Holding at second is White. Ground ball B. Batter flies out. Runner on third scores. There is no runner on third. Other runners hold. 2 down. First time Nettles has been retired. That will bring up Lou Piniella. Pinella's the opposite of Nettles. He is 0 for 3. 2 strikeouts and a ground out. White will be off on contact with 2 outs. His base running ability moves from a 16 to an 18 because with 2 outs, he's a +2. All base runners +2 with 2 outs. The pitch to Sweet Lou Piniella trying to break on through to the other side and get a hit. Lou Piniella, right-handed pitcher, 312, fly ball deep to left, but not deep enough. Carbo at the track makes the catch. The single and stolen base don't hurt. Rodriguez and the Brewers put up another goose egg in the bottom of the 6th. We go to the top of the 7th here in the Bronx. The New York Yankees 7, the Milwaukee Brewers 3. Jim Catfish Hunter, 4-run lead. Sparky Lyle stretching in the Yankee bullpen. Hunter will face in the top of the 7th Porter, Lescano, Johnson. Darrell Porter is 1 for 2. He singled and scored a run, grounded to first. The pitch to Porter from Jim Catfish Hunter. 3-7. 3-7. 1, 2, 3. It's a single. It is a line out to Willie Randolph. He snow cones it as he leaps in the air, robbing Porter of a hit. Yankees showing some good defense most of the time in this game. 1 down. Brewers just cannot catch a break. Sisto Lescano comes to the plate. Lescano 1 for 2. He's grounded out, walked, singled, was thrown out by Oscar Gamble in the 5th at home plate. The Brewers were only able to get 1 run that inning, thus the 7-3 lead. Hunter rocks and deals to Lescano. It's off the Lescano card. 2's gone wild. It's a 2-4. 2-4. Chopper to second. Randolph has it. Flips to Chambliss. 2 away. Base is empty for Timmy Johnson. 0 for 2 with a walk. He scored a run. One Money knocked him in the 5th. Hunter deals to the left-hand batting second baseman Tim Johnson of the Brewers. 5-8. 5-8 popped up right side. Randolph outfield grass, waits for it to come down, squeezes it. 1, 2, 3. Go the Brewers. We go to the bottom of the 7th here in the Bronx. Yankees looking to take game 1, best of 3, and advance to the American League East Regional Final in the 1976 Bicentennial Tournament. Due up for New York to face Eduardo Rodriguez, Gamble, Stanley, top of the order, Rivers. Point of weakness check for Rodriguez this inning. So Brewers starting pitching fails them miserably. But the pen has put up 2 goose egg innings. Oscar Gamble is 0 for 3. Rodriguez to the left-hand batting right fielder for the Yankees, Oscar Gamble. 6-4. 6-4. Shallow fly ball to center. Racing in is Joshua. He makes the catch chest high. 1 out. Bottom of the 7th, 1 out for Fred Chicken Stanley. He's 0 for 2. He's walked and scored, struck out, flown out to right. Rodriguez quickly to Stanley, the right-handed batting shortstop of the Yankees. 5-8. You have a 5, you have an 8, swing and a miss. Second time the Chicken Man has gone down via a K. 2 outs, top of the order, Mickey Rivers. You want to keep him off the bases. He is basically automatic to steal second and possibly third. He has 3 hits and 4 at-bats, 2 singles, a double. He scored 2 runs and had 2 stolen bases. The only time he was retired, his first at-bat, he grounded out to Timmy Johnson at second. Rodriguez has the sign from Darrell Porter. He rocks and deals to Mick the Quick. Mickey Rivers, former Angel. That is a 4-7. 4-7. Possible single 1 through 16. It is a single. Rivers picks up his 4th hit, 3rd single, and yes, he is stealing. So again, he's a double-A stealer 1 through 17 plus 4. Well, you can't go to 21, and we don't do automatic steals the way I play. So he is safe as long as you don't roll a 20. He is safe. And it's not a 1, 2, or 3, so no throwing error by Porter. Third stolen base for Mickey Rivers. Willie Randolph steps back in the box. Rivers is going to go again. 1 through 15 for third. He is safe. That's the problem. You can't let him get on. So now Randolph just needs to get a little base hit to add another run to the Yankees' lead. The pitch to Willie Randolph, 1-11. 1-11. That's not going to get it done. Ground ball towards the second base bag. Ranging over is Yount. He has it. Throws to Scott. The side is retired. The single and 2 stolen bases by Rivers go for naught. Another goose egg put up by Rodriguez for the Brewers bullpen. We go to the top of the 8th. The New York Yankees 7, the Milwaukee Brewers running short on time 3. Catfish Hunter does not go for a point of weakness check until the 9th. He will face George the Boomer Scott, who's 2 for 3 with 2 ribbies, 2 singles. Don Money, who's knocked in a run with a single, and Hank Aaron, who's 0 for 3. The pitch from Catfish Hunter to George Scott. Deuce has gone wild. 2-4. 2-4. Swing and a miss. 1 down in the top of the 8th. Don Money steps to the plate. Hunter seems to have dinner reservations, working quickly. 1-5. 1-5. 1-5. Chopper to second. Randolph to Chambliss. 2 away. Hunter wants to stay in a rhythm. Hank Aaron asks for time. A few boos towards Hank Aaron from the fans here in the Bronx. Shocking. Though he did break Babe Ruth's all-time home run record. Aaron steps back in the box. Catfish Hunter has the sign for Munson. Munson setting up inside. The pitch to Hammer and Hank Aaron. It's a 2-3. 2-3. Chopper to first plus injury. We're not playing injury. Chambliss has it. Tosses to Hunter, who quickly covers the bag. Hank Aaron is 0 for 4. 1, 2, 3 go the Brewers. Kurt Berglund here at Yankee Stadium is dejected, but says we're not done yet. Bottom of the 8th. 7-3 New York. Eduardo Rodriguez will pitch the 8th. Again, point of weakness check. He had a pretty clean 7th. He gave up 1 hit. So if he gives up 3 hits or walks, he hits point of weakness. But you really don't want to use the rest of your bullpen here. That way you'll have all hands on deck. Rodriguez will not be able to pitch in game 2, so he's the sacrificial lamb. Prague Monster, how you doing? As he says he's late to the park. Better late than never. Happy New Year to you, my friend. Check out and subscribe to Prague Monster's wonderful channel regarding his thoughts on music. Here's Thurman Munson. Munson is 3 for 4, 3 singles, 2 ribbies, 2 runs scored, and a ground out. Rodriguez to Munson to lead things off here in the bottom of the 8th. 3-9. 3-9. Munson grounds out to second. Johnson makes the play. 1 out. This pen is not bueno. Chris Chambliss. 1 for 4. He singled. Was thrown out at home plate in the first inning by Von Joshua. Scored after reaching on an error by Timmy Johnson. Rodriguez has the sign from Porter. The pitch to the left-hand batting Yankee first baseman Chris Chambliss. Off the Rodriguez card, left-handed batter, 6-8. So you go to the 6, you go to the 8. Fly ball out to center. Joshua going back to his right makes the catch. 2 away. 2 down here in the bottom of the 8th. That will bring up Roy White 3 for 3 with a walk. So he's reached base 4 times in 4 at-bats. He has singled 3 times, scored a run, stole a base, actually stole 2 bases, and knocked in a run. 2 outs, base is empty. Rodriguez to White, switch hitter batting lefty off the right-handed hurling Eduardo Rodriguez. 3's gone crazy. That's a 3-6. 3-6. Fly ball to right field. Lescano goes back, reaches up, makes the catch. We should have started freaking Eduardo Rodriguez. The side is retired. We go to the top of the 9th. Catfish Hunter looking to go the distance and give the Yankees game 1, the best 2 out of 3, and a huge advantage to get to the American League East Regional Final in our 1976 Bicentennial Tournament. If you have not seen the prior series, check it out. That was between the Indians and Orioles. I gave a spoiler early on before the broadcast who won that, but in case you want to check it out. So Jim Catfish Hunter, point of weakness check. Starting now. He'll face Von Joshua, Robin Yount, and Bernie Carbo. The pitch to Von Joshua, who is 1 for 3. That's a 3-7. 3-7. Hard hit ball to second. Again, he hits the column he wants, but hits it right at Willie Randolph. Tosses to Chambliss, 1 down. Yankees 2 outs away from taking game 1. Robin Yount is 2 for 3. 2 singles and a run scored. Munson wiggles the fingers, sets the target. The pitch to the right-hand batting shortstop of the Brewers, 2-5. 2-5. Chopper back to Catfish Hunter. He has it. Calmly throws to first, 2 away. Last man standing, Bernie Carbo. He's 0 for 3, 2 flyouts, and a 4-6-3 double play. Carbo advances to the left-hander's batter's box, just trying to get to the next man, Darrell Porter. Hunter to Carbo. 3-5. 3-5. 3-5. Carbo works a walk. There is still a glimmer, a slight glimmer of hope for the Brewers. Carbo's at first. 2 outs. They're not holding him on. He'll be a +2 runner, 1 through 13. Darrell Porter needs to really hit that 3 column or get the 6 column of Catfish Hunter. We really don't have anyone better to hit. Well, we might. Let's take a shot here. Why not? If this was my 1970 Mets replay in action PC baseball, I'd bring up Danny Frisella to pinch hit. I have 3 excellent hitting pitchers, 3 or 4 on the Mets. We have a 7 or 8 game lead on the Pirates. The Red Sox have the 3rd best record in baseball. Unfortunately, they're 10 games behind the Orioles in 2nd place. So once I finish that, we might do an expanded playoff like we did in 77, just so I can get the Red Sox into the playoffs. Again, it's my universe. And it's Tony Canigliaro's last good year in baseball. He had over 30 homers in 70. All right, let's see who we can pinch hit, if anybody. Well, it's going to be Dan Thomas. I think he's a righty, though. He is, but 276, slugging 457, 4 homers, 15 ribbies. He's going to pinch hit for Porter. So Porter's day is done. And we'll bring in Dan Thomas. Try to get to Sisto Lescano. Another 2 hits or 2 walks or a combination thereof. Hunter hits point of weakness. So Dan Thomas to pinch hit. And we'll do that in purple. Ninth, Thomas, pinch hit for Porter. Here we go. He really wants that 2 column. Catfish Hunter to deal with Dan Thomas. Carbo, they're not holding on. The pitch to Dan Thomas. Does he keep Brewers' hope alive, slim though they are? It's a 3 column in the 7. Swing and a miss. The side is retired. Oh, Nelly. Catfish Hunter blows it by Thomas. The Yankees win 7-3. So there you have it. We'll quickly give you Hunter 9, 3 runs. I think they were all earned. I'm just taking a quick look. Yes, they look all earned to me. I'm not going to go through the hits right now. Let's go strikeouts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strikeouts, it seems. Striking out Dan Thomas to end the game. He walked. Brewers had opportunities. He walked 1, 2. He walked 3. No homers. Might as well do the hits. I normally don't do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 hits. 9 innings, 8 hits, 3 runs. They were earned. Walked 3, struck out. Hey, I put K there. I'm brilliant. Struck out, what'd I say, 5? Struck out K. He struck out K. K. Yep, struck out 5. All right. Player of the game. Thurman Munson. 3 for 5. Knocked in 2 runs. Greg Nettles, actually. You know what? Player of the game, Greg Nettles. My faux pas. 3 for 4. Knocked in 3 runs, 3 singles. So player of the game, your MVP is Greg Nettles. Honorable mentions go to Munson and Catfish Hunter, as well as Mickey Rivers was outstanding. God, Mickey Rivers, 1, 2, 3, 4 hits, 4 stolen bases, 2 runs scored. He is also an MVP. So your players of the man. So I could give a couple other Yankees MVP stuff, Munson, but there you have it. So your final score: Brewers 3, Yankees 7, New York 1-0. If they win in Milwaukee, they shall advance to the American League East Regional Final in our Bicentennial Tournament. So a good effort by Catfish Hunter. 9 innings, 3 runs. That's a quality start. Definitely. MVPs, Nettles, Rivers, honorable mention, Munson, and Hunter. I mean, Roy White. Geez, Roy White. Roy White was on base 4 out of 5 times. The Yankees played a really very good game. So the Yankees win. As always, I like to say, let's do it in purple because purple is such a beautiful color. I like to say thank you for joining me on the journey. It was fun. It's enjoyable to have a lot of people on the journey. So I'd like to thank Jason Marks, Dave Little. Happy New Year to you, my friend. Check out and subscribe to his channel. Andrew, RW603. Happy New Year. Prague Monster, Happy New Year. Check out and subscribe to his channel. Doug Hunt, Happy New Year. Trav, Happy New Year. Ben Witz, Happy New Year. Joel Horland, 20. Joel remembered when we had Darryl Strawberry, and I think it was against the Red Sox. They were kicking the crap out of somebody. And I was just trying to run into outs to end the game because it was like getting to like 2 a.m. And Joel remembered when we had Darryl Strawberry, stole second, stole third, and stole home. That was a great memory, Joel. Awesome for bringing that up. As Joel says, ow, remember when you had Darryl Strawberry steal second, third, and home consecutively? Yes, I do. That was fun. Cutter Historical is here. Check out and subscribe to his channel, our good friend Jeff. Robert Bryant. Oh, Robert says, I'm all right, except I lost. Oh, wow. He lost his son in a car accident on the 19th. He was 38. I am so sorry, Robert. I am so sorry. I am very sorry. Well, I have no words. And I'm sorry I didn't read that sooner. So God give you strength to you and your family and comfort you. Terribly sorry. I'd like to say thank you to Jeff Hunter. Happy New Year. Uncle Dave Gardner, check out and subscribe to his channel. Happy New Year to you, Uncle Dave. He's having a New Year's Day show tomorrow. Jeffrey, thank you. Happy New Year. Dice Baseball Digest, thank you. Happy New Year. Check out and subscribe to his channel. David Selinsky, Happy New Year. Continue to scroll up. Cleve Baseball Fan 879, our good friend Tim, Happy New Year. Check out and subscribe to his channel. Uncle Clinton Parks, the Admiral, Happy New Year. Sean Kaufman, Happy New Year. John Alexander, Happy New Year. Pesky Pole, the Cubs, the Bears, Dave Volsky. Happy New Year, one and all. Check out and subscribe to the Pesky Pole and Dave Volsky's new channel. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Jason Mark says, I was watching your 1976 Bicentennial Tournament Indians-Orioles game 2 earlier. Good stuff. It was good stuff. We had some surprising results in this series, in this tournament. It's been a lot of fun. And it gets me to get a flavor for all the teams because normally I don't play bad teams. I buy seasons and play like 4 teams from that season, 4, 5, 6 teams. But I want to get the flavor. So, all right. If you enjoyed the stream, smack that like button. That's greatly appreciated. If you have not subscribed and you wish to do so, that would be awesome. If you do subscribe, hit the bell for notification as we continue to grow the channel and grow the community. Come back where everybody knows your name, and we're always glad you came. And again, deepest sympathies to you, Robert Bryant. Terribly sorry about your loss. So please sub, like, share me as well as the other members of the FOC. Some of them were here tonight, and I named them. So Happy New Year and beyond. God bless. I love you all. Thank you very much for a wonderful year of entertainment. The people who show up to chat and the people I go watch. It's a wonderful community. You want to be part of this community. It's fun. It's comforting. It's happy. And hopefully we can turn some frowns upside down when it's that sad time. So thank you again. God bless. Love you all. Yankees take game 1, 7-3. Look to finish off Milwaukee in County Stadium in game 2 and advance to the American League East Regional Finals 1976 Bicentennial Tournament. God bless. See you soon. You know it's coming, folks. You know it's coming. Peace.